What's good, everybody? It's Z from The Mask, and today I want to talk about some of the things that I learned over the last 4 years of trading Forex, indices, and commodities that allowed me to end this week with these three trades right here on Friday, totaling over 5.6 R in just a single afternoon. All right. If I put 2% risk on those trades, that would be over 11% gain in a single day. You could pass a funded account with a single day like this, even if every other day is break even. I'm going to show you exactly what it took for me to get here over the last few years. I'm going to go over patience and how I improved mine over time, the mindset that I approach the charts with on a daily basis to, get this bread. My reason as to why I had to make trading work, which in my opinion is probably the most important thing on this list. How I struggled with strategy hopping at the start and just closing trades early that were winners because I was just scared that the market was going to take my money back. I'm going to go over some of the books that I read and how they helped me too, which wasn't very many, so you don't got to worry about becoming a geek like that or nothing. I'm gonna also tell you why it took me over 2 years to become profitable when I could have done it for like 6 months or a year. What mistakes I made that stopped me from getting my things together for trading and to start to make money off the charts. If you're interested in learning how I trade, exactly how I trade, to be taught one on one by me personally for as long as you need to become profitable, we still have a few slots open from the bootcamp, and for the remainder of this month, access to the bootcamp is 50% off, meaning it'll only cost you $200 to get access to a full 0 to 100 crash course on how to become a profitable trader, with the guarantee that you'll make money from the markets by the end of the camp, or you get your money back, no questions asked. Remember, it's now only $200 instead of the previous $400 to enter the camp. This is your chance to become the trader that you keep telling yourself you want to be. If you'd like to enter the bootcamp, all you have to do is add me on Discord at InfamyFX, lowercase INFAMYFX. Now, anyway, let's get right into it. Patience is the first major thing you have to master for trading. I want to see if I can make it make sense as to why it's so important. Trading is a game of probability, right? And it's also a game of minimizing mistakes. The difference between a profitable trader and one that is booty, that loses money, isn't actually as big as a lot of traders think. Trading is one of those things that the more you rush it, ironically, the longer it takes. As an example, right, I'll pretend something here that I'm a super impatient trader now and I can't wait to start making money. I love trading. I'm addicted to the feeling of sitting in front of the charts and thinking about everything that I want to do with trading and all the money that I'm going to make, right? And the market presents me with something that looks like it could be a good setup. But deep down, I know it's not at the time of day yet that I'm actually supposed to take any trades. I sit back, say fuck it, take the setup anyway. It loses, and shit pisses me off, and I'm angry by the time my trading session actually rolls around. There's another setup, I see it, I take it, it wins, right? I'm happy. I'm okay now. But I'm still mad at myself for that original loss. I go and look for another trade because I feel like I should be up more on the day, right? I should have made more money. I shouldn't have lost that first trade, and I tell myself it doesn't count because I shouldn't have taken it. So I find another setup and it loses again. Now I'm done for the day because, I realize I'm messing up and my day is break even now. Let's pretend here that we take trades at 1 to 2 RR, right? The first is a loser, so you're down, let's say 1%. The second one is a winner, you're now up technically 1%. You feel like it should have been 2% instead because you shouldn't have taken the first trade at all. Your third one is also a loser, and you're now break even for the day instead of being up 2% like you should have been. This is something I did a lot when I was starting because I was just addicted to the charts and pretending to be a good trader, right? Even if we imagine that this only happens like once a month, you're missing out on 2% profit every single month because you can't sit still and wait for your actual setup to happen, for your real strategy to be presented. You're missing out on over 20% of profit per year, which in and of itself doesn't sound like a lot, but That's twice the average market return per year because of one single mistake. Because you're so sure that this one trade will work out, even though it's not in your session and you know it's a mistake. And you keep doing it anyway. This is exactly what I mean when I said that trading is one of those things that takes longer the more you try to take shortcuts. You might think that trade is good, but it's actually slowing you down significantly. That 20% per year can legitimately be the difference between you retiring at 30 and you retiring at 60. Are you really willing to spend those extra 30 years working just because you can't wait another 2 or 3 hours for your session? Really? Because you're that desperate to take another trade? Why? Mindset is the next thing, right? You're here to run a business. You're a machine that's supposed to work reliably and consistently. You can't treat it like it's some drag race and try to do dangerous shit just to hurry the process along. You're here to survive, right? If you, or more accurately, your account, dies before it ever has a chance to grow, you're doing it completely wrong. Your purpose in trading is to make money. Approach it like a damn job. And not this like fun wonderland where you can do whatever you want. You can't. This isn't Disneyland, all right? You're not here to have fun. You're not here to relive your childhood or pretend you're some prodigy trading god. You're a normal businessman or woman that's here like it's a damn job, because it is. You don't need every point of every move, all right? You don't need to catch every move from the second it begins to the second it ends. Catching some parts in the middle are just fine for you to make a fantastic living. Take a fucking breath, man. Like, damn. Like I said, this shit is not a race. You're trying to survive, not speedrun some video game for internet points. This is your life we're talking about. Not high scores, not friends lists, not follower counts. It's your damn life. Stop playing with it like it's a fucking game. Take it seriously. Like the saying goes, right? If you play with fire, don't be surprised when you get burned. And the markets will burn you if you don't show them no respect. Take it seriously. That leads me to the thing that I consider the most important part of learning your why. What's the reason you want to trade? Why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you putting yourself through this torture? What is going to keep you going when you want to just lie down and give up? When you want to throw in the towel? What's going to be the reason that picks that towel back up and throws it back in your face, telling you this shit ain't over, that you ain't quitting this shit? What's going to do that for you? Because for me, it's my family, right? It's my little sister, because I got to make her proud. It's my mama, because I got to provide for her. It's my future kids that I promise ain't never going to see the same shit that I had to see when I was young. I'm making damn sure of that. And there's nothing stopping me from that. That is my why. Nothing is keeping me from it. You need that same fucking energy. Maybe you made a promise to a family member, like I did, when I promised my little sister that I'd be better. That you'd do something with your life. Maybe it's just you like the fun of trading. I get it. Trading is fun. I like it. I enjoy the process. It doesn't really matter what your why is, okay? As long as you have one that's strong enough to keep your ass going when life and trading gets you down. Strategy hopping and closing trades too early is probably the last thing that I'll cover in this video. If you want more detailed breakdowns of all this shit, get mentored privately. Remember, bootcamp is 50% off for the rest of the month. Let me start this shit off by saying your strategy ain't the damn problem, son. It's you. It's how you treat the damn thing. There is any one of a million different strategy out there, okay? Almost all of them work, given the trader with the right ability uses them. The strategies ain't the problem here. It's the people using them. They're too busy thinking about how to come up with systems of their own because they're egomaniacs like me that think they need to have their own creations to be respected. They have no confidence in the strategy because they only ever saw the 3 examples in the videos and maybe a few more on the charts that they looked at for 5 minutes and decided it was good enough. They don't know what market to stick to and try to learn 50 different assets, keep all of their behavior patterns, treat them the same. They'll treat Euro USD the same way they do gold. They refuse to learn from their mistakes by journaling because they think they're good enough to just keep every trade they ever take in the back of their mind. They don't want to backtest because they think it's too boring or because a strategy that needs to be studied for months and months clearly isn't good anyway. And does any of that sound like you? Does it? Does that remind you of anything you're doing right now? Because simply doing the opposite of all the things I just said would fix all of your problems. All right? Let me tell you how to find a strategy that works for you. All right? Take your time zone, whatever it is. Take your market, whichever one you prefer. Merge them together like some weird soup. Okay? Just blend them together. That's your combination, your time zone and your market. As an example here, I'm going to be using my time zone and my favorite market, NAS 100. NAS 100 is an American asset that logically performs best during the New York session, when banks and stock markets in the US are at their peak volume. However, I live in the UTC +1 time zone, which means the 8 a.m. start of the day in New York is 2 p.m. for me. So I have to be patient the entire day until 2 p.m. to stay away from the market, as tempting as it is, from 6 a.m. when I wake up until 2 p.m. when I can actually trade. Because trades in that time are going to be shit quality, they're going to lose me money. That's the patience thing we talked about before. Now I need a system that works during this period of time from about 2 p.m. to around 6 p.m. when I get off for the day. So how do I find one? Simple, all right? I can either look up a few NAS 100 trading strategies, either on the internet or somewhere on YouTube. There's even some on this channel. Or, alternatively, I can go to a site like FX Replay, look at the market months and months and months into the past, even years, and study that specific time's daily behavior. I'll write down notes, take screenshots, describe what's happening until I find a pattern that seems to repeat itself. Now I take that pattern or the video strategy and do the whole backtesting process all over again. Only now I focus specifically on this strategy, okay? I don't take trades that look good or that happen at convenient times or gamble on news or randomly mess with my trade size because I'm just super confident today. None of that, all right? Nothing. I specifically follow what I discovered to the T for months, okay? If not years of previous market data. And that, my friends, is the only way to reliably build confidence in your system and remove hesitation from your trading, as well as fixing your constant desire to find this holy grail that doesn't exist anyway. I think that's about it. Again, if you want more mentorship, 50% off for the rest of this month. That's all I have for you today. See ya.